Here's your First Warned Weather forecast first, sponsored by Anderson Collision Center. Visit driveanderson.com.
Got a little break in some of the shower and thunderstorm activity from earlier this morning. No severe weather ongoing, but we do have a tornado watch that has been issued for most of northern Illinois. That does go until 9 o'clock here this evening. Some heavy rain-producing showers and thunderstorms from earlier today, giving way to a couple of breaks in some of the cloud cover here for us late this afternoon and evening. Watching a line of thunderstorms as it works closer towards I-39 in central Illinois, and the impact that'll have on us over the next couple of hours as that low and cold front push closer to us. So we'll hang on to an isolated thunderstorm kind of increasing here through 6, 7, 8 o'clock. The risk is there for some strong to severe storms. I'll time those out for you coming up in your First Warned forecast a little later.
Live from WTVO Rockford and your home team. Eyewitness News at 5 starts now.
They weren't born violent, but they had to see it and learn it.
A local youth club says to keep some of Rockford's most vulnerable safe, it's teaching them how to deal with stress.
Gas prices skyrocket and hit highs that were set more than 5 years ago. Experts explain what's causing you to pay more at the pump.
And we think it's very important to honor them, their culture, their history, and their lifestyles.
A local museum gives insight into a part of American history often overlooked, how some residents are embracing Indigenous Peoples Day. Good evening, I'm Mimi Murphy.
And I'm Eric Wilson. We'll get to those stories in just a moment, but first, most of northern Illinois is under a tornado watch.
Now let's head back over to Candace in the Weather Center. She's been tracking the storms. Candace, the watch is expected to last until tonight.
Yeah, that watch goes until 9 o'clock this evening, so it's not for a long duration here, just for the next 4 hours or so. It does include much of northern Illinois, excluding Stevenson, Joe Daviess County, and our counties here in southern Wisconsin, Green, Rock, and Walworth. Not necessarily taking you out of the risk for any strong or severe thunderstorms here later this evening, just a higher probability a little bit further to your east and south. Now, we've had some dry time following some heavy rain-producing showers and thunderstorms, but the interesting thing with some of the thunderstorms that came through late this morning and early this afternoon, they actually did have a little bit of rotation with them. And if you look at the clouds, you can see just how fast those clouds are moving from south to north, a sign of just how much wind we have ongoing in the atmosphere. And we've also been able to see some sunshine, so we're slowly building up some of that instability. Now, that first wave of showers, thunderstorms have passed through, now moving out towards Indiana, causing numerous severe thunderstorm warnings for northwest Indiana. But watching this line as it moves into central Illinois, that's forming along the main cold front and out ahead of that low pressure system, which will be moving in our direction over the next couple of hours. So our severe threat is still there. However, we have to watch kind of how these thunderstorms kind of lift up to the north and to the northeast. So let's time this out here. Here's that line as it arcs into our southern counties, Ogle, Lee, DeKalb counties, 6, 7 o'clock here this evening, and continues to lift up to our north and northeast by about 7, 8 o'clock. 9 o'clock, a lot of this activity is out to our north and to our northeast, and we've got the cloud cover that'll stay with us here overnight. The risk for some strong damaging winds will be there, and then some possibility, I should say, of some quick spin-up tornadoes. It's low, but it's there, and something we have to watch through about sunset. I'll have more on what we can expect here for the night tonight, and another system that bears some watching later this week, guys. That's all coming up here in the full forecast a little later.
All right, thanks, Candace.
One woman is dead after a crash in Rockford early this morning.
The police say she was thrown from the car and the road shut down for hours. It happened around 5:30 this morning on North 2nd Street at the Auburn exit. Rockford police say a 31-year-old woman driving was ejected. Her passenger, a 25-year-old woman, was not hurt badly and didn't need to go to the hospital. The driver of the other car, a 31-year-old man, is also expected to be okay. Right now, police have not said what happened. North 2nd Street is back open to traffic tonight.
One local club works to keep youth off the streets.
After several recent shootings involving teens, club leaders are working to intervene early. Rachel Perry spoke with the Young Eagles Success Club. And Rachel, they held an event today?
Yeah, Mimi and Eric, combating violence, drugs, and crime was today's focus. But club leaders tell me they're hoping addressing social and emotional stress will have a larger impact on violence and crime among kids.
I can help them with bad consequences, like being in the hospital for violence, or even going to jail, or even being dead.
Carl Cole is on a mission to keep Rockford kids off the street. Cole is the founder of the Rockford Young Eagles Success Club. He works with kids and teens on character development and saying no to violence, drugs, and alcohol.
It really boils down to what they think and feel about themselves and others, and that can only be fixed by you teaching them the right things and showing them the right way.
Referencing the shooting last week between two teens in Rockford and the murder of a 16-year-old in Freeport, Cole says he uses those as a teaching moment.
And so if I want to talk about light, my best tool is to talk about darkness, to say you don't want to be in the dark. I don't. I want to turn the light switch on.
He stresses how important a teen's mental health is.
A positive support system of people that say, hey, I'm proud of you when you do good things, because we know it had to be emotional, which is what the shootings are all about. I'm mad or I'm been out of shape, so I'm going to shoot you.
The president of the club, Ethan Wynn, says the violence is horrific.
I also sometimes think of what are they going through also. You know, there's always a story within everyone else.
Both Cole and Wynn are hopeful the Yes Club will make a difference.
We should really be one big community almost.
I think we can get to the root of a lot of the stuff that's happening, and we can save some of the young people and help them to be ambassadors for peace so that this doesn't keep happening.
Cole tells me he's now working with school districts to bring their workshops to the classroom. Eric?
Thanks, Rachel. Beloit Police say someone threatened an officer with a gun. Now the department's pleading with the community to come forward with any information. Chief Andre Sales says a community service officer was driving south on Prairie Avenue near Switch Track Alley last night. When he passed another car, the officer said a passenger pointed a gun at him. That officer was not hurt. The chief says this was an unprovoked act against an officer who serves the community by handling animal calls and assisting with traffic control. He adds, if you know any details about this incident, speak up. Chief Sales believes help and cooperation from the public are vital to keep the community safe.
If you've filled up your gas tank lately, you've probably noticed it. The price of gas is skyrocketing. In fact, the past week, the price is up 11 cents for an average of $3.44 a gallon. This is the highest price since October of 2014. AAA blames the hike on surging crude oil prices.
The price of crude oil is increasing. At the beginning of the year, it was at $48 per barrel. And actually, this past Friday, it went up to $80 per barrel.
According to Gas Buddy, the cheapest price for a gallon of regular today is $3.19. If you know where to find cheap gas, leave a comment in the story on our Facebook page.
School's out and most government offices are closed. What used to be known as Columbus Day widely is now celebrated as Indigenous Peoples Day in Rockford.
Michelle Rave stopped by Burpee Museum, and Michelle, kids went back in time for a history lesson.
That's right, Eric and Mimi. Kids got the chance to learn about Rockford's rich history of its various indigenous tribes and why it's important to recognize the day by honoring the people who came before us.
Indigenous Peoples Day is not about the past, but it's about the future.
Bridget Murphy and her 8-year-old son, Oscar, spent the day at the Burpee Museum's First People exhibit.
At the museum, we really love celebrating the Indigenous side of it because it really gives a life and a voice to the people who lived here beforehand. Before Columbus even came to America, where there were already people living here.
Burpee's director of education says it's important to teach kids an often overlooked part of history.
And we think it's very important to honor them, their culture, their history, and their lifestyle, since they did pave the way for everything else to happen here.
Illinois has a rich history with more than 10 tribes calling the state home years ago.
There were multiple different tribes that lived in the Illinois region. It was definitely one that had a lot of travel throughout it. The Sauk and the Fox are one that is a little bit more prominent, and that's what our exhibit here focuses on. They can also see hunting tools, pottery, basketry, and we do also have a recreation of a dugout canoe as well.
And the impact Indigenous people have on our daily lives still lives on.
Tribes are still alive today. You know, these nations still exist and their people still exist. So they're continually changing along with the world around them as well.
Murphy says she's glad her son is learning not just about one person, but about all the people that came before him.
I'm very glad that that when he's growing up, it's not called Columbus Day anymore.
If you didn't get a chance to check out the exhibit today, don't worry. The First Peoples exhibit is a permanent one, so you can check it out at any time. For more information about the Burpee Museum, you can go on mystateline.com. Eric, Mimi.
An American drug maker asks the FDA to approve the first antiviral pill to treat COVID-19.
Merck submitted its request today. If someone tests positive with COVID-19, clinical data shows 4 pills taken at home every 12 hours for 5 days can reduce risk of hospitalization or death by 50%. The pill is not a replacement for vaccines. This comes as Americans are given the green light by the nation's top doctors to plan for a safe Halloween.
Good time to reflect on why it's important to get vaccinated, but go out there and enjoy Halloween as well as the other holidays that will be coming up.
Fauci's urging unvaccinated kids to mask up while trick-or-treating.
Now, your first warned weather forecast from Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
Well, we do have a tornado watch that remains in effect until 9 o'clock for most of northern Illinois. This does not include our southern Wisconsin counties, Stevenson or Joe Daviess County. Doesn't mean you're out of the threat for tonight, just a higher probability a little further to our south and east with that risk for strong to severe thunderstorms. Now, we've dealt with the rain, the heavy rainfall through the morning and early afternoon, but we're starting to see things clear out, and even just a little bit of sunshine really kind of helping to bring up some of that energy locally. Already ongoing severe weather to the south along a cold front and an area of low pressure. Downstate, actually just to the south here, where we have numerous severe thunderstorm warnings, tornado warning. Watching that kind of thunderstorm there to the north and northeast of Peoria. This is kind of working more to the north, so it does have my attention as it gets a little bit closer to southern portions here of Lee County, probably within the next hour to hour and a half. But it's that arcing band of thunderstorms that we have to pay kind of close attention to as that lifts a little bit further to us here later this evening. So let's plan this out with Futurecast. We're looking at kind of the higher wind shear, or where we have the stronger winds in the atmosphere. These are rotating around that low, kind of focused along and east of Interstate 39. So that arcing band of thunderstorms, I think, is going to work up here into southern portions of Lee County, Ogle County, and then kind of focus our attention a little more to the east here over the next couple of hours. That's why areas to the west and to the north, that risk is a little lower for any stronger thunderstorms. Now, it's not a given, because this moving in here between about 6 and 7 o'clock will continue to move to the north and to the northeast through about 8, 9 o'clock this evening. Once we get after 9 o'clock, all of this activity is going to be moving to our east and northeast, and things will be much more quiet here as we go through the night. We are still going to have some of the cloud cover that lingers around, and maybe even a lingering shower or two that would take us into very early Tuesday. Well, we'll see a mix of sun and clouds for Tuesday afternoon. We've got our next system that bears some watching. These fall systems can be very tricky because we're starting to see that jet stream really strengthen in that transition season. So our next low pressure system comes in on Wednesday. This will bring some rain and maybe a couple of thunderstorms, especially if we can see some clearing take place here as we head into Wednesday afternoon. So that would be our next system to watch once we get through what comes here tonight. So let's highlight some of the risks. I think heavy rainfall. It's been very muggy today, especially for the 11th of October. With any thunderstorms that come in, heavy rain is going to be a big threat. The slight risk there for some strong damaging winds, just given how strong our winds are aloft. And two, the winds that we have in the atmosphere. We could see kind of these quick little spin-ups take place. This is on the lower end, but something we need to keep an eye on with that line as it approaches from the south and southwest. Reason why we have these thunderstorms? Well, because the jet stream is really starting to strengthen. It's during the fall months that we tend to see our jet stream winds strengthen. You get larger low pressure systems and stronger cold fronts to come through. So that storm threat working up from the south, increasing. I think our window here from about 6 to 9 o'clock this evening for that severe risk. Temperature tomorrow near 71, lower 70s Wednesday, Thursday. Guys, look at these numbers. We're in the 60s here by the weekend. We could even have some overnight lows, maybe Saturday night, that dip down into the 30s.
Now, the Napleton Sports Desk with Sports Director Scott Leber.
Well, the Bears and Matt Nagy are feeling as good today as they felt all year. It's not just that they're riding a 2-game winning streak, it's that they can see things falling into place for this team. The biggest piece is Nagy being willing to step back and be like a game manager quarterback, only as a coach. A guy who doesn't win or lose a game, he simply doesn't screw things up. Nagy is stepping back, not getting in the way, and letting his coordinators do the work. The difference in this offense with Bill Lazor calling plays instead of Nagy is night and day. and Sean decides the defense playing like it did under Vic Fangio. This is a formula that gives the Bears a chance to make this a very interesting season. Justin Fields is showing he's more than capable of handling the offense despite his lack of experience. And we're also seeing that there's some very good depth on this team at a lot of position. The Bears were able to win yesterday without David Montgomery because Damian Williams and Khalil Herbert look good. The Bears were able to win without Akeem Hicks because defensive lineman Eddie Goldman, Chris Tonga, Bilal Nichols, Angelo Blackson, Mario Edwards Jr., and Travis Gibson were all playing well. And they had the luxury at linebacker of rotating Alec Ogletree and Danny Trevathan. Add in the fact that Khalil Mack and Robert Quinn are playing like all pros again. And yes, the Bears can now be taken seriously as a potential wild card team or more. These next 3 weeks will tell us more after they face the Packers, Buccaneers, and 49ers. Well, the White Sox-Astros playoff game scheduled for this afternoon was postponed until tomorrow afternoon. The Sox will try to even up the series at 2. Every good playoff series has a touch of controversy, and we got some last night when White Sox batter Yasmani Grandal ran on the infield grass on a grounder to first. The throw home glanced off his arm, allowing Luis Robert to score on the play. The Astros complained that Grandal was out of the baseline. The umpires ruled that Grandal didn't intentionally interfere on the play. Instead, he was simply taking his natural route from the batter's box to first base. Grandal insists he didn't plan to get in the way of the throw, it just happened. I'm not buying that because Grandal is one of the headiest players in baseball. He knew that throw was headed home, so he stayed the course on the inside to make the throw more difficult. I give Grandal credit for making a smart decision. He won't convince me, though, that he didn't know what he was doing.
Candace will have a final look at the weather in a moment.
But first, here's what you can expect on News Nation.
Thousands of flights canceled. Southwest blames the weather, but passengers aren't buying it. Tonight, we investigate what really happened, plus why Donald Trump's weekend rally might actually be President Biden's saving grace. That's On Balance tonight. Now here's a look at Dan Abrams Live.
A new pill to fight COVID. Was this treatment blocked until now? How politics may have kept this game-changing drug on the sideline. That's tonight on Dan Abrams Live.
You can catch News Nation tonight on cable and satellite stations you see here. You can also head to newsnation.com.
It's been a very busy day for you in the Weather Center, for sure. Lots of green, yellow, maybe some orange showing up.
Yeah, we've had a little bit of break from some of the heavier rain and thunderstorms we had from earlier this morning and this afternoon, but kind of watching this line closely to the south of us, just south there, Lee County has had a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings tied into it. The first warning interactive radar there at mystateline.com is where you can follow all of the thunderstorms as they move through. A little closer inspection of some of those thunderstorms now. One tornado warned storm south there of Interstate 80. Southwest of Ottawa. Kind of the northern edge of that, the counties of Lee and Ogle, DeKalb, I think we might have to pay a little closer attention to as that line kind of lifts up to the north and to the northeast tonight. Temperatures in the 50s, and then we're in the 60s by the end of the week.
Thanks, Candace.
Thanks for watching. Stay safe.